Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there it is. That's a Riverhead welcome. I want to let you know. First of all, I want to say thank you again for coming. And I know it's a holiday week, and I know you guys are very busy. And I'm hoping that the register and the credit cards are coming in, because that's what small business is all about.
My name is Gary Higam. I'm the director here. I can't thank you enough for coming out today. We do reach out to the communities and welcome not-for-profits from all over to use this facility and engage with what we do.
We have no legal updates. Good to hear, right? No lawsuits, no errors, a lot of runs and hits. So we're very fortunate. Keith Archer was not able to make it today, but he did tell us we have a clean bill of health.
A bunch of us went up to Albany this year, and I'm not going to steal the thunder of Rob Calarco, and I'm sure he'll do a very full update of really the great things that came out of the budget. But there were things that we were lobbying for. We wanted to see dollars for housing, for affordable housing, and ownership in particular, and also continued support for subsidized housing that we need for lower income folks. That stayed in the budget. There were no mandates to overrule local zoning, so great. I know the governor's not doing that anymore. We had a nice conversation with her about that. So we're really on a great path for incentive-based housing. On economic development, where there's a continued support for the Downtown Revitalization Initiative. And what does that mean in Suffolk County? That means Riverhead has gotten that grant. Central Islip has gotten, Huntington Station, Kings Park, Amityville. So those are phenomenal. And then also the New York Forward grant, Bellport and Lindenhurst have gotten it. So let's give a hand to New York State for those direct dollars to our downtowns. We haven't seen that in the past. We also, the good news is there was some strange agendas to do, get rid of gas stoves and do things like, force air conditioning upgrades and things of that nature. That didn't move forward in the budget, at least as far as we can tell, and in the legislation, so that was good news. I think we did pretty well. We were asking for more promotion and hyper-local marketing. We're going to hear more about that with Discover Long Island and our work with the county. The Suffolk County Downtown Revitalization Committee is meeting again on July 28th. So all the members that are part of that are going to come back again. 11 o'clock in Hopog. So Ed Romaine will be there. We're excited about that group. Lots of folks came together. Barbara and everybody came together to make sure that Lawrence Aviation, that project moves forward with the MTA and the DOT and the community leadership. So that's a big win. There's a big issue with low, moderate income census tracts and businesses that don't get access to services in the way that other businesses do, right? And I know this is a big priority of New York State with their MWBE program and also directed targeted grants. Don't have time to get into that, but the point is Miso's out there going door to door in different communities, and he's worked with some of your chambers. We still are continuing to do our Long Island Main Street News talk shows. That's where I left your name tags yesterday in the studio. So Rob Conforto's a videographer. We're still doing the shows. If you guys want to get on, please see me after. We're gonna be taping throughout the summer, and we're gonna be going out to some communities as well. Send us your events. We have Linda Henninger from our team who's putting the events together. We're gonna get them up to Discover Long Island. We're gonna get them out, but we need them from you. Trust in institutions is created. So what that means is we are the local leaders that lift up. We are the local leaders that prove trust, and we do it every day because we make change in our communities for good, for economic development, for community benefits, and giving back to the community. The companies that are here, they're the ones that give back. They're the corporate philanthropy. They're the ones that do this work. Giving back is the key, and let's make that infectious. Let's make that positive spirit infectious. That's the work. That's the challenge of our time, is to get the positive messages out to people in a time where people are feeling a little grumpy, ornery, cranky for all kinds of reasons. We gotta cut through that, and it's the force of our personality and our leadership and our work.
There is money on the table, so feel free to take that money home with you. If you don't believe that, we have more money on the table. Want to let you know, a nice photo op, here's money. All right, guys? Want to let you know, it's not negotiable, but the point is, there's opportunity. When I say money on the table, there's connections in this room, and there's the ability to make business work. And it's each and every one of you that becomes an ambassador to your town, to your business, and your community to put money back on the table.
We are happy to report that we actually, and I don't know if Bob was going to bring this up yet, but we have full access to our website. We are updating it, we are in the process of restructuring, and we're gonna be reaching out to you for calendar invites and other kinds of updates. We're really excited to showcase everything that we've got coming.
We're very fortunate to have all our sponsors here today. You'll be hearing from them today, but I don't want to go through all of them. You can see it up on the big screen. I want to say thank you to them. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much.
We have a grant program right now available for small businesses. It's a challenge to expand if you want to expand and you're not in a sewered area. So we are offering that $15,000 for small businesses with less than 25 employees to connect to county sewer districts.
First and foremost, Governor Hochul focused really on two priorities in her budget this year. One is affordability, the other is public safety. So the first thing the governor focused on was reducing taxes, that's right, reducing taxes in New York State, and she was able to pass $1 billion tax cut for middle class residents and taxpayers in New York State. So this is actually the second time she's lowered income taxes for New Yorkers. This tax cut will result in about $168 million in annual relief to 1.2 million Long Islanders. So the governor implemented in New York State the first ever inflation rebate check, dedicating $2 billion in direct cash assistance to more than 8 million New Yorkers. So another way to help put tax dollars back into the pockets of our residents was through a child tax credit for all children. Governor Hochul also pushed very hard and was successful in implementing free school lunch for all children in all New York State schools. All of you are now going to be saving for on your cost for unemployment $100 per employee this year and $200 per employee next year. Eligibility now will go from $500 a week to $869. So that is a real investment that's going to help workers and it's going to help businesses in New York State. Governor Hochul focused lays it in on public safety as well this year. Once again, she made investments in, she was able to make reforms to discovery law, and so that district attorneys and our local police officers will no longer have to worry about paperwork catching them up and now allowing them to prosecute real crimes in New York State. And I'm happy to say that Governor Hochul recently announced gun crimes across New York State, within the city of New York, and on Long Island, in both Nassau and Suffolk counties, continue to decrease, and they are at all-time record lows. Now, other important things that we have in New York State for small businesses is the small business with connecting small businesses to low interest capital. This is a program offered through Economic State Development that allows you as smaller businesses to get access to low interest capital dollars. The governor also has the FAST Act, which is the fast tracks shovel-ready projects across New York State. To date, the FAST Act has committed over $175 million to 20 projects, transforming nearly 3,000 acres of previously unutilized land. Another initiative of the governor to help spur economic activity this year that she had in the budget is called Power Up. The governor put $300 million in this year's budget for the Power Up program, and what that does is that provides money to make the investment in that electrical infrastructure so that those corporations, when they're looking to set up a new manufacturing shop perhaps, have access to the power that they need and not needing to spend the money out of their own pockets to do that. Another really important topic for the governor is housing. The governor created the Pro Housing Communities program to help reward communities that want to embrace creating new housing. It unlocks over $650 million in various grant programs for programs in your downtowns, a lot of the economic development opportunities just by becoming a pro-housing community. We will be announcing a number of awardees on the Long Island Investment Fund in the near future for housing projects across the Long Island region. But we're also talking about capital improvement grants for pro-housing communities, $40 million, $15 million for the Market New York program, $10 million for small manufacturer modernization programs, $4.2 million for New York's Main Street program, almost $14 million for local waterfront revitalization programs, $2 million for brownfield opportunities. Obviously, when we talk about New York Forward, which are $4.5 million grants to communities. Our Downtown Revitalization Initiative programs, which is $10 million for local communities. Go to the Long Island Economic Empire State Development Agency's website, get the application, download it, take a look at it. There are some for businesses, and a lot of them are for our municipalities working with their local partners to do the economic development you need to do on your main streets. The governor understood that there was a real commitment by the county and the town of Islip to do a significant project that would link MacArthur Airport to the Long Island Railroad and take advantage of all that open area there for redevelopment. She delivered $150 million in capital investments for that project. For their wastewater needs, that's gonna be for their road network needs, that's gonna be for doing an overpass on Ocean Avenue and the railroad tracks, whatever they need, parking structures, all of that is part of the included in there. And I will say that the governor did deliver a fully funded capital program for the MTA. What that means for Long Island is $6 billion coming into the Long Island Railroad infrastructure, whether it's for new rail cars, new train cars, so we have some updated service cars, right? Or updating our stations, or the work at Lawrence Aviation and taking a look at electrifying the Port Jefferson branch. We broke ground on the new Yaphank station so that we have a train station much closer to Brookhaven National Laboratory, and looking at creating what needs to be done to augment the East End commuter shuttle. All of that will be encompassed in those dollars.
The impact chambers make is unmistakable. You help drive local economies, spark collaboration, and somehow manage to keep everyone, from small business owners to elected officials, on the same page. A DMO is a destination marketing organization. DLI is the region's only accredited DMO, specifically focusing on Suffolk County. As a DMO, our organization contributes to the economic development and the quality of life by promoting the region as a world-class destination for tourism, meetings, conventions, trade shows, sporting events, and more. Our team recently worked in-house to create a brief animated video to further explain the workings of a DMO and how tourism means business.
Everyone loves to travel, whether it's a family vacation, special occasion, day trip, or business conference. Being a tourist means exploring new places, trying new things, and making lasting memories. And those trips have more impact on the places we visit than most people realize. From travel arrangements to hotel accommodations, shopping, dining, attractions, and entertainment, visitors spend money and support the local economy and the jobs and businesses of its residents. In fact, tourism on Long Island is a $7 billion industry and provides nearly 100,000 related jobs to Long Islanders. Those tourism dollars also generate tax revenue, nearly $1 billion for Long Island, and that's money to help improve roads, enhance parks and beaches, preserve historical landmarks, and revitalize downtowns, making the region an even better place to live and visit without costing residents anything extra. It's paid for by tourists. So how does an area attract more visitors? That's the job of the Destination Marketing Organization, or DMO. A DMO is a unique agency comprised of marketing professionals who specialize in promoting a destination and increasing tourism to their region. Long Island's official DMO is Discover Long Island, an award-winning agency dedicated to promoting Long Island as a world-class destination, and one of less than 200 DMOs globally to be accredited by Destinations International. Through TV, radio, print, digital, social, and other innovative campaigns, efforts to appeal to more travelers means more visitors to the area, more guests in hotels, patrons in local businesses and restaurants, more visitors to parks, museums, and attractions, and ultimately, more money for the region. So remember, wherever you visit, your tourism dollars are supporting the local economy, community, and future. Safe travels, everyone.
Up next, we have our new summer commercial focusing on enticing and compelling imagery of a summer on Long Island. Let's take a look.
Let's go someplace we can lay low. Throw your cares in the ocean breeze. Come away with me. We're going thinking about tomorrow. All I want is you here with me. We got all we need in this summer dream.
Day to day, Regardless of the season, DLI works to be the premier partner for helping Suffolk County businesses thrive. Here's the action item for you guys. At DLI, we work with several hundred paying partners. Here's something new that we are launching. You heard it here first. We will be working closely with Eric Alexander and Vision Long Island to further promote our downtowns, heightening our ability to act as a resource to promote and highlight your events throughout the entire year, and this is free of charge. Let's move on to an exciting global event some of you may have heard of coming to Long Island, the Ryder Cup. We are officially around the 80-day mark, so it's coming fast, and DLI has been working side by side with the PGA to prepare and get the excitement rolling. Yes, the excitement around the tournament is fine, but really, for the destination and everything beyond the green. Our goal is once people are here, keep them here. Beautiful. One specific marketing tactic we dove into are car wraps on Uber fleets at major golf tournaments this year, including the Phoenix Open. These will also be present in our region through the Ryder Cup week and include a QR code linking to our Ryder Cup app. Aerial banners, also seen at the Phoenix Open as well as the US Open. We branded aerial banners promoting Long Island as the home of the Ryder Cup. We have a Ryder Cup web-based app. This means you don't have to go into your app store and download it. You can just scan a QR code and you've got it saved onto your home screen on your phone. This serves as a one-stop shop for those visiting in terms of everything there is to see, do, experience beyond the tournament itself. We are excited to be implementing a passport feature which will offer users discounts and promotions for participating partners in the region. Our marketing team has been working very hard to secure geo-targeted ads in our Northeast Region Drive markets, as well as print ads and publications such as Golf Digest.
I'm pleased to announce that as of July 1st, our office has executed a contract with Airbnb, where we will now actually be collecting the lodging tax, which you know is at 5.5%. Expedia will be following shortly thereafter. As a matter of fact, we're in contract negotiations with them right now. And all of that gets plowed back into the community. We have finally been able to restore and launch the vendor self-service, which is going to allow you to go ahead and put into place direct vouchering, online tracking, and ultimately payment back. We frankly want you to be able to go ahead and provide us the goods, the commodities, and services that you're in the business of delivering. Mindful of where we were with the hack, we have invested in and put in a significant additional amount of external protection regarding all of our financial systems. It's been in collaboration with County Executive Romaine and his Department of IT. We must protect the integrity of the taxpayer's dollar. I will point out to you during the hack, not 1 cent of taxpayer money wound up being exfiltrated or taken by the bad guys. On the monetary side, I will tell you, as of yesterday, we received sales tax in total year to date. We're at $924 million. That's roughly 2.25% above where we were in '24. That's one of our best gauges of how is the economy doing at this point. Come this fall, we are doing a Comptrollers and Alliance of Chambers business seminar. It's going to be an opportunity to collaborate and hear from a variety of different entities that will be right in your wheelhouse. Absolutely, positively, we are here to go ahead and assist you. We only do as well as you do.
We provide financial incentives to companies that are looking to grow, relocate, or remain in Suffolk County. As a public benefit agency, we expect in return a private capital investment and job growth. With the EDC, we are offering a low-interest revolving loan program through Grow America. Most of these loans are averaging about $50,000 or $75,000. They're low interest, and they're available for companies starting with 1 employee all the way up to 500. You can get more information about this program through SuffolkEDC.org.
This is a pamphlet outlining what is Business First. It is the culmination of all of the products and services that we offer to our small to medium businesses here on Long Island. Our overarching motto is, how can we help? And if you're in need of support and grants, now you're talking to the right people. Whether it's economic development, energy efficiency, electric vehicles, We support all. We provide each Chambers of Commerce with $10,000 to support projects that help benefit your main streets, that help beautify and highlight the businesses within each of your local neighborhoods. If you have an idea or a question that you would like supported through the Community Thrive program, reach out and talk to PSEG Long Island Economic Development. If you are in a designated area identified as a disadvantaged community, you also get bonus dollars applied. Now we also have Main Street, which is our fan favorite, because that of course is you as a business owner that owns your own private brick and mortar, you're doing a renovation project. You have the possibility of securing a grant. It's a two-tier structure. Tier 1, up to $25,000. Tier 2 is up to $100,000. Now, of course, all of this is calibrated against what your expenditures are. But isn't that worth an evaluation? Isn't that worth a review? And last but not least, we have our vacant space program. Now, with vacant space, we like to see that combined with Main Street, because you know what that means? That means you are moving into a vacant building that has been unoccupied for more than a year, and you're now turning it into an active commercial business space. We will pick up that first year of service up to $10,000.
A lot of people think that rebate programs are very difficult. It is a very simple process. You also need to know that you need to invest in yourself, okay? Become your own energy manager. That's the most important thing, because energy efficiency is over the long term. We'll pay up to 70% of an energy efficiency project or the calculated rebate, which is ever less. Because we have over 35 different types of measures, but some of the more typical ones that I do have are lighting. We have some enhanced rebates, particularly for air source heat pumps, VFDs, refrigeration, forklifts, compressors. We have custom projects that if you don't know about. We also have for any commercial business, we will provide you a free energy assessment.
Our job is to provide services to justice-involved individuals so that they can become, instead of burdens, they can be tax brackets. Because the one thing we understand is that we have to give these individuals a second chance. When an individual comes into our facility, we go and we interview them for the first time as an intake. The one thing we want to make sure is that when they're coming back to our communities, we are going to be able to provide, they can be able to provide for their own families. The reason why I'm here is because it's important for us to try and give these individuals a second chance. Because, like I said before, they are coming back to our communities.
Whether you're a small business, a not-for-profit, or a large organization, our mission is pretty simple, and it's to help everybody grow. And to ensure that Long Island remains a great place to live, work, and do business. We're proud to collaborate with chambers and organizations across Long Island, including the Alliance and some of our other partners that are here today, because we know that when local leaders get together, everyone benefits.
That handsome guy there that you see is one of the most quintessential and revolutionizing poets. He's very important to American poetry specifically. Not many people know that he was born right in Huntington Station in 1819. And we work with New York State Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation. They own the property, and we are a nonprofit that handles all of the tours, all of the special events, and it's a beautiful partnership. Without them, we could not keep the property so gorgeous and have people wanting to keep coming back. On the left there, you will see the house that Walt Whitman was born in 1819. Our beautiful grounds, our modern-looking building. There's so much to see there beyond even just the house. So many people are huge fans of Walt Whitman because he is known as the poet of democracy. So you may be very surprised to learn that we are right off of Route 110 in Huntington Station, very close to Walt Whitman Mall. We do so many educational events each year. We have school tours, scout programs, workshops for adults. We do lots of partnerships and community outreach, and we sincerely believe that when we work with local businesses, it really benefits both of us in such a beautiful way. We have an immersive listening and meditation event coming up with the John and Ellis Coltrane House on July 12th. We have Crossroads of Verse, which is music and poetry. And then we have an open mic that anyone can participate in, and an inner child healing workshop coming up on July 27th.